Hi, good evening. Am I audible to all of you? A very good evening to all of you. Can some of you please mention that if I am audible to all of you? Thanks. So, hi, yes. Thanks all of you for confirming. Let us start the session because there is a lot of things to discuss today, and I will try to finish it within first 30 minutes. That is for me. Okay. So the first thing first that we are right now as a country in a better position than we were few months ago or a few weeks ago rather. If I'm talking putting India into the list, I will see that the case numbers are going down and obviously the active case numbers are coming down. So from a peak of 37 lakh plus active case count, we have come down to 23 lakhs and possibly uh, very soon we will be within 10 days maybe we will be below 15 lakh case count, and uh, yesterday we had only 1,86,000 cases. So overall infection from a 4 lakh plus daily new cases are coming down, uh, but still those who are losing life, we feel bad for them. But overall economy is kind of opening, and the vaccination we can see we had reached around 20 cr plus, so possibly within couple of months this number will be 30-35 cr. So this COVID, this kind of a gigantic wave may be the last one that we are having. Yeah, COVID may be with mankind for some more years, but with the kind of gigantic disruption this COVID and so many innocent life lost that we are having in COVID, maybe this is the last time we are having. Right now, we will look first at the Nifty chart and see what Nifty did. Okay, before going to anything else, just a second. Want to, yeah, oh, want to actually push this bar, yeah, lower, yeah. So if I am talking about the Nifty and I'm talking to the daily chart of Nifty, see, this is what Nifty has done over the last 5 days. None of the days have seen very big candles, but this was the last weekly close, and from that we have been rising in the Nifty. In terms of Bank Nifty, we will see here that in terms of Bank Nifty also in the last 5 days we have broadly moved up. Now, let us revisit what we discussed yesterday. And those who are new into this session, welcome to all of you. And for the old members also, let me give you that the purpose of this session. That end of every week on the Friday, from 6 to 7, I and Vivek sir and I take this session. The first half an hour is conducted by me, where I revisit what we had discussed last week and how the market has panned according to that, the stocks we have discussed, how they have performed. And after that, we discuss what can be the future course of action for the next week and how the global markets are looking. So first, I will show you that what we have discussed. I can show it from here also, but this is little bit small. So I have opened what I have we had told last week in terms of Nifty and Bank Nifty here. So first, the Nifty, if you can see. So as index had closed above it, we said that uh, RSI continuing for 14950 is support, and the index maintains our 5-day high EMA 15083. It see a move towards 15825. So if I see a look at the Nifty, what it had done. So it stayed above this 15823 that I mentioned. It never went below that, and from there we almost went to 14,000 15,480 today. So Still quite a few distance, that is 350 points, that is remaining based on what we had predicted here in terms of Nifty. And in terms of Bank Nifty, we told that as long as we above 34023, so we would move towards 34942, and above that 37709. Now let me show you what Bank Nifty had done. So these are the 5 days. You can see it never went down. It was a steady up move. And what we had seen in that is that first there was an up move, and then this 34,900 or 940 that I said act as some kind of a resistance. But eventually that was taken out yesterday, and today also, though it went up, opened up and went to almost 3444, it closed quite close to this 35141. So basically we are above this resistance of what we call is that 34942. So possibly we will, as the unlock things actually happen in the economy, we can see this kind of a move like 37709. The Nifty can go, Bank Nifty can go later. Okay, now let us look at the stocks that we had discussed during the week. Okay, so first I will discuss about the stocks that actually performed very well, and two actually did not perform very well, that we also discussed. So most of the stocks we have given during the trading in the TMP, and few of them we also shared in the StockEdge club also. Okay, so just coming back, so first is the Cdsl. Okay, that we gave uh, today. Cdsl had a phenomenal day, I would say. So when it broke out around 920, 925, I could share it, but it went to around 982. So today it was shared and acted phenomenally. Sonata Soft. Okay, Sonata Soft I had mentioned much earlier also, and this week when it first broke out, Sonata Software, this move, when this move happened, the first day move, I mentioned that it can go higher, and see, even if you had bought after the breakout 943, it went to almost 700. Okay, so was a good performance. Let me take it out so I can do alt tab. Yes, now BSC is a stock which I had given on 14th May. The stock had rallied phenomenally since then. Above 750 I gave, it never went much below 750, and this week it showed its true color, and now getting resisted in 955, 956 zone. Once this breaks, we may see another this kind of a move. So keep this track for the next week also for your observation. Okay, HSIL, mentioned the stock yesterday that it has broken out. So today, if you could buy, and mention this in both the TMP and club, if you could buy this from 229, it went to 246, you could have booked enough profit into this. Okay, Take Mahindra. Take Mahindra I gave buy as soon as it crossed 1005. It is a slow mover. Okay, it is going up. So when it broke above 995, it was around 1005 I gave. It is going up slowly, possibly can go up more. LDI, this is the stock, Larsen and Toubro Infotech. So when this breakout happened, I gave this stock in couple of days. From 3780 it had gone to 3990. Phenomenal. It has moved, and it can move yet higher. If I look at a little bit long term view of this stock, the stock has habit of taking support in this 3500, and then move towards the 4400. So if it says above 4000, can go to 4400. So keep this stock in your radar also. Bajaj Finserv. This was given day before yesterday. So when this breakout happened, again I'm expanding the chart a little bit. So when this breakout happened, immediately I gave this stock. It went up 3-4%, but index heavyweights doesn't move very strongly at once. But so it moved up after that. Okay, BBTC, Bombay Burma, BBTC. So when this breakout happened, I gave this stock 12.95, 13.05. It went to 13.63, almost 4-5% up move, and then it had turned down. Zinsar take. So when this breakout happened, I gave 294 to it went to almost 307, 3-4% up move. It happened and then it came back. Okay, Z Limited. I gave it around when it broke above this level of 202, and since then it has going up, and possibly it is going to 228 if it sustains above this 210. Okay, so quite a conviction stock. uh, Keep a radar. This I gave Mahindra and Mahindra last Friday. Okay, last Friday I gave, and in the Friday session also I discussed about the Mahindra and Mahindra stock. No, this is not the stock. Mahindra and Mahindra Limited, this is the stock. Okay, so when I gave the stock, when this breakout happens, so last 5-6 days it has going up only. Slow mover because index stock, that is why only 6% move over 6 days. Small cap stocks move very fast. Lot of slaps. Gave it on Monday. What is the spelling? Laurus. Yeah, Laurus. Yeah, so when this breakout happened, I have given our 505 moving up slowly, move to 530. ICICI Bank. Stock, when it breached this 638, 37, I gave it from 642, it went to 660, almost 3%. Then today it had a negative day. Okay, a bearish engulfing has formed, but it may again take support here and move up next week. Until and unless it breaches below 638, 637, the stock may again move up. Okay, Tata Motors. So Tata Motors I discussed in last Friday session. So Tata Motors I discussed, and from that 310 level, if you can see, I told you to buy at 310. It went to 325, 5%. Maruti. So in the case of Maruti, when this breakout happened, I gave six above 6880. It went to almost 7076. Not much, 2.5 to 3%, but still it is there. IAB Industries. You can see I gave when this breakout happened from 1000 30-40 level, it went to almost 100 rupees after that, and then it started correcting. So most of the stock did well. The stocks that did not do well are Vigard. Yeah, a few more stocks which I generally tell you about, that the the paint stocks that I discuss as a overall theme. Like, we have been very bullish about real estate ancillary sectors. So I have given buy when it breached here. But we discussed in last Friday session also this paint stocks, the speedy light of the world. So all these real estate ancillary sectors, you can see they're rising. We had discussed last week. Century Ply. So anything that is real estate ancillary, that those things have been going up. Like these, I gave buy here, but you can see that this stock has moved almost 100 rupees, 20-25% or 30% in a span of 2 weeks, and then it had come back a little. Anything that is related to real estate has been rising. Okay, so this week I also discussed Kajarya Ceramics. I will show you what it did. So I gave Kajarya Ceramics above this from 944. It went up a little bit. I told you. Okay. So all the real estate ancillary sectors are going up. Today I have a few of them also for discussion. So these are the stocks that did not do well. Actually, they did well, but after coming down a lot. Okay. So the stock was V-Guard. Okay. So V-Guard Industries actually went up, but so when I gave V-Guard Industry, it was here 261, 262. From that, actually yesterday it went to 253. But actually then it went up, and from there you can see it went to 275 also. But if you had bought, it should have hit your stop loss. So I follow each of the stocks that I give you, the TMT students and the club students. So I know, though it may look in the chart that it has gone up, it might have hit your stop loss. Okay. So I'm counting it as something that had hit stop loss. And another is Hero Motocorp, which actually had a false breakout. So false breakout cannot be controlled. You see, when it went up, I gave, it has not hit the stop loss yet, I would say, but still it has not performed well. So VGuard might have hit your stop loss, and this has not performed well. Okay, the sector of stocks that we missed this week and has done phenomenally, and I'm I'm sorry that I did not used to track this inner wire makers. They have rallied between 40 to 60%. Dollar, Lux, Lux is the only one I used to follow, but I could not believe that inner wire makers will be rising this way. So I did not give lovable, lovable lingerie. Okay, lovable lingerie. See the way it rallied. Rupa. So I'm feeling missed out that I could not share this talk with you, because I never used to track this section, but well, I will track this from now. But this section of stocks, the innerwear makers, perform phenomenally. Okay, now for the next week we will start discussing. Okay, so first let us look at the global frame. Now, in the global frame, if we see that we discussed about this level 34450 in Dow future was crucial, and it was not actually being crossed. Today, yesterday it was crossed, but then eventually price stayed below this. Today it is trading above this. Now, if Dow trades above, Dow future trades above 34450, it is 487 now. From a elevated calculation that I'm not willing to show because of the complexity, I expect around 36,700 to come in the Dow future, and that you can understand that my long-term target. If you go to my profile, and you can see that I'm very proud that I actually when on 16th April I tweeted when I understood that the market has bottomed out, that market is probably going towards higher level, and that was at the peak of COVID. And I would like to show how Nifty has done since then. Okay, so this is the Nifty, and this is the 16th, 19th April. Okay, so I'm drawing a horizontal line. you will understand that how I actually was able to call the bottom. This was 16th April. At the evening we talked. This was the next day, 19th April. So when I tweeted after that, market did not go down. Market actually since then has been rising only. So actually was able to call the bottom of the market. So when I tweeted after that, yes, there was a gap up, a gap down due to some COVID numbers, but after that, market did not move down. Market has been moving higher, and in terms of Bank Nifty also. So feel quite proud that it could call exact bottom of the market, and market has been rising. Now, one important trade that we also did, and this week was this one. So a lot of you did. So I asked on this was on Tuesday to form this butterfly in the TMP, and the butterfly actually when it was around this time, I asked you to book profit. Okay, so was quite a good jump in the with a very low risk strategy, and it actually expired at 4700 profit. But I asked to book when it retained this profit. Very low risk. It never went into negative. Where I gave this when Bank Nifty came to this level. I show you. It was giving on Tuesday. So if I talk about Bank Nifty when this came near the bottom, I gave it and see how beautifully it panned out. Okay. Now, for next week, when we are looking at our main level is 34,450. Above that, Dow Jones stays. We would be bullish into it. Okay. Uh, this one, this US bond, 10-year bond, we can see been staying, has come down earlier, but again reached at Bollinger. Now it has lost that kind of significance until and unless the ugly bond yield number comes and ugly inflation number comes and it shorts above 1.75. Okay, till then it is stable. US dollar index trying to bottom out, not a great thing for global liquidity. Uh, so possibly we hope that this won't create another ripple into the market if it goes above 91 again. So as we told that if it's able to breach below 88.50, it did not breach 89.50 from where it actually turned around and it is trying to rise. So this is a cause of concern, but not much until and unless it crosses 91.40 kind of a level and threatens the market. Okay. Uh, Gold. This is the crude oil. I need to discuss and then I will come to gold. Okay. So uh, this is the crude oil that you can see nudging towards this upper limit of 67. Bad news actually for India, and probably can go to 68.50. From there, we may see another correction. Okay. Now, another important aspect is gold chart. Let me expand it and show you the gold. See, if it stays above, I'm again telling you, and I'm again telling you, as it is staying above 1870, we are already broken out. We have already broken out. Probably gold is going another 10% higher very soon towards 2100 level. Okay, in between 1965 can be an hurdle, but probably gold has broken out, and probably if inflation picks up, we can see this kind of a rally also where gold can rally 30-40% going forward. So as long as it now stays above 1870, we are in a very bullish zone for gold. So have a look at gold because this is an important asset class. As long as it's 1860, 1870. Okay. Now coming Nifty and Bank Nifty we have discussed. Now I will show you the weekly chart of few sectors. So the best performing sector uh, this week was this is the Nifty Media and Nifty IT. You can see these were the basis of the earning sector. For the next week, the sectors that look good are, one is Nifty Bank. This is looking good. This is possibly going higher. Another is Nifty IT. So this week it was really a good move for Nifty IT. Broke above 5 week high EMA, and possibly if stays above this 27 300, probably going to make new highs. So all the IT stocks become important from that point of view, especially Inky and Take Mahindra. Okay, and I will come to stocks, but let me talk about sectors. Nifty Auto looks good for more. Nifty Auto looks good for more. Nifty Infra looks good. Nifty Infra looks good for more, and Nifty Media. So the sectors that look good are banks, the autos, the IT, the media, and the uh, yeah, the Nifty Media can also go higher. Okay. So I have a list of stocks that we are going to discuss right now for the next week, and I'm not going to come to the regular Adani Group stocks that I can tell you that always they look good. Okay, the Adani Group stock, the stock of the uh, uh, real estate ancillary stocks. We are going to discuss about new stocks, and in those stocks, whenever breakout come, we will provide in the club and the TM. Okay. Now, let me discuss here about the stocks that I have already noted down. So, quite a number of few, and I want to finish it quickly so that I don't overshoot the time. Okay. Now, Reliance for me, actually tweeted about Reliance yesterday that it
Mr. Day, hi. Sorry to cut you in between. I could find that your audio is breaking in between. So could you just kindly check, please, your audio setup or maybe your internet connection? So I would request all the listeners to be there connected, please.
Am I audible right now?
Oh, this is fantastic. Yes.
Is it better? Is it
Truly
better?
great. This is better. This is fine. Please go ahead.
Is it better, Swati? Yeah. So actually had tweeted about about Reliance. No, though I did not actually show anything in the chart, and I did not give it in the TMP and the group also, because already when I my breakout level was 2050, and after that it actually rallied 2% only. But when Reliance moves, it looks like that why did not we participate? Because the stocks I gave like the stock I gave is Cdsl. It rallied 7-8%, but Reliance is such a stock, even if it rallies 5-6%, and if you don't participate, it feels bad that why did not I give Reliance? Okay, but was making a normal comment that why Reliance is not moving, and uh, someone might have heard it and actually moved Reliance. Okay, so possibly it is going for 2160, 2170, and if it breaches above that and eventually breaches 2250, then Nifty is there for a serious rally past 15,000 or more. Okay, so this has been consolidating for quite some time. Reliance. Okay, so Grasim is another stock. You can see an ascending triangle, and if stays above 1480, 1490, can go to 1720. Adani Ports, another stock looking good. So you can see if it trades above this 800, can have a very sharp rally towards this 900 region. Z we have discussed already. So if it stays above this 211, probably can go towards this 228. Sun TV Network. So all the media stocks actually look good. So can cross eventually this 560 and have a rally. So have a look at this PVR. Okay, because things are opening up, this media stock can really rally. Okay, so if it stays above this region of 1320, have a look at PVR. Inox similarly, uh, opening play, economy opening up. So Inox you can see moving above this 320 region. TV18 broadcast, okay, a very volatile stock, but an important stock. Can breach this 45. When I gave this from 42, it went to 45 last. Now today again 45, above 45, it can do really serious move. This is a very important new stock that I'm going to discuss today. That is AY this one AYM Syntex. Okay, now this stock has been rallying phenomenally, and I expect this can rally. Not a very high volume stocks, but what I have seen, all the home building stocks are real estate ancillary stocks are rallying. So this can be another stock. See, as long as it continues to close up this 5-day high EMA, you can uh, trade the stocks. Cadila. Cadila Healthcare looks like taking support at 615. From here can bounce towards 680. Coforge. My best bet for next week is Coforge. Okay, looks very nice to me. Kind of a flag pattern being formed, and I expect anytime the stock to break out and move towards 4270. And HSIL I have already discussed. So you can see above 226, probably it can eventually move to a 275 level. So today it went to almost 250, but we can buy this stock if it stays above this 226 level. So have a watch on this. So I have finished my part. Thank you, Vivek sir, for waiting, and thank you everyone. In this session, we generally don't take any question because here we communicate the market outlook that we are having. So today we had a lot of stuff, so I had to hurry a little bit. Sorry about that. Now would like Vivek sir to take it from here. Hi
Okay.
sir.
Hi. Good
Hi
evening.
sir.
Good evening. I
Good
hope
evening
you are
sir.
able to hear me.
Yes sir. You are audible
Oh,
completely.
thank you. Thank you. So thank you everyone for joining this Friday yet again. Excited always to see all of you joining us for this weekend market wrap up. It's a great way to figure out what's happening in the market, get some perspective from us, and plan your trading journey for coming few, if not next week, coming few weeks. As Souradeep has rightly said that this is more of a knowledge sharing session, so I will not be able to take questions. Definitely, you are free to connect with us through StockEdge Club platform if you are a club member, and through WhatsApp if you are TMP candidate. I will be more than happy to help you. Me and both Shradeep are pretty committed to you guys. Okay, so let's see the market where it is right now. So, last weekend we discussed about dollar and where dollar is showing weakness. It is trading below 90. It is just trying to make a base, as Shoradip also said that it is just trying to reverse a bit, but I still don't see much problem in the dollar movement. And you see all the commodities as well as equity markets are clearly going up because dollar is down. This is the clear relationship which I've been talking about, and we should have a clear understanding of this, that ultimately financial market does work on valuation, but the impact of valuation comes over longer time frame. if you do a day-to-day or a week-to-week assessment of market, then it has to be liquidity which should be judged, not the valuation. And liquidity judgment happens best if you track dollar. Okay, so it's mandatory for all the club members as well as TMP members to track dollar. And if dollar is showing a clear direction, that's where you will see a clear direction in equity market. So dollar has been clearly showing weakness, and equity market has been clearly showing the strength. There was no rocket science. If you would have seen the trend of dollar, you would have clearly evaluated the trend of equity when equity was showing fair bit of movement. I repeat, equity market, there is no reason for correction. Market will keep on going up till dollar is weak. The fact that dollar has recovered a bit doesn't mean that it is in for complete recovery. Doesn't look like. I think it probably is a very strong support zone which the dollar is respecting, but looks like apparently because interest rates in US is not going to be increased for coming 2 years. This is clearly defined by Fed there. I don't see that dollar will increase in hurry. So for that matter, dollar will go weak and equity as well as other asset class will keep on going up. Look at what gold is doing. We discussed gold. I recorded video also on gold when gold was 1830 and it's already 1896. Talk about metals like copper, etc. We were talking about metal stocks correcting because metals have corrected. But this correction, as I've been speaking, was largely because of China factor. China increased the margin in their metal trades in Shanghai Copper Exchange, and that Shanghai Metal Exchange, and that led to a bit of cool off. See, metals have been going up like this crazy, but there was a cool off period which was required. The cool off is done. Now, probably metals will start performing once again, and we saw the clear example happening today in commodities market, as well as the impact of that clearly visible in equity market in the commodities companies. Quickly check the silver and other contracts. You'll see the trend pretty much similar. So nothing to worry. Try to be on the long side of the market as far as the broader market view is concerned. Second thing is making a sector view. So as you know that I promote two kind of strategies to people. One, that you have your own stock list and only trade in those stock lists, and whenever you find opportunities, go all in. And and I've been very uh, communicative in StockEdge Club as well as in social media that how much I believe in this theory of going all in stock. Look at this stock, CDSL. I mean, I've been talking about this stock in multiple forums, and this is the time when I get inside the stock. I ask my club members to get inside the stock. Every time the stock is giving breakout, I am adding on to the position, and look at the price where it has reached. All because I believe in this theory that trade in less stocks, but when you trade, go for it. पूरा डाल दो, सोचने का नहीं है. Because if you are riding the right horse, you should ride it properly. Don't just keep on trading in multiple stocks for the sake of trading. Be confident about your model and go all in once you have identified the right stock which is behaving exactly the way you want it to behave. For example, CDSL is behaving exactly you want it to behave. And there have been more stocks in this category. Yes, there have been wrong stocks also. For example, Grasim, I've been promoting Grasim for a long time, and the stock is not exactly flying right now, but the stock has been maintaining the strength. It has corrected, but again, it is ready for the next level of flying. So yes, this stock is there to be taken. The moment it gives a breakout, I will build onto the position, and I'll keep on building onto the position when the way stocks will keep on giving a breakout. Okay, so let's go to the sector analysis. So this is the sector index watch list which I have created. All these sectors are typically, the indices are the ones where exchanges have created the indices. Okay, so what I've done is, and I'll share this trading view basket with everyone, so that if you want to import, you can import for yourself also. So these are the private banks, these are the public sector banks, and so on. So let's take one by one. So what is private bank indices saying? So I've just added, this super trend also in sector indices. Why? Because I thought RS 55 is giving me hint uh, after some time when the price has already gone up. So what I did is I added super trend as well. So if you see private bank, RS is still below zero. That means private bank is still not strong, but at least super trend is giving a hint that probably the banks are getting ready to become strong, but it is still not strong. So I will not put very high capital in private bank. Let's get into public sector banks. What's happening there? Yes, public sector bank is a different story. The RS has already moved towards zero and the super trend is positive. So yes, if at all I have to take exposure in banking, I will look at stocks in public sector banks. And what better than State Bank of India? Again, this is one of these stocks which I've been promoting. I've been saying that if you really want to build an exposure in a public sector bank because of a lot of rationalization and loan book cleaning which is happening in public sector banks, I think the safest bet and the most reasonable bet is State Bank of India. You can look at other banks also. We can look at the structures of other banks. The best way to look at the structure, this is the daily chart. Okay, so we continue to look at the structure like this, and any stock where RS is more than zero, for example Indian Bank, super trend is positive, RS is more than zero, so this stock could be the one which you would like to keep in your radar. Let's see Union Bank of India. Now Bank of India, let's see, kind of it's almost reaching zero RS, so kind of you can look at this also. Bank of Baroda, kind of RS is almost zero, so you can look at this also. Indian Overseas Bank, kind, no, but the super trend is negative, so not really you should look at. Punjab National Bank, no, because it is still long way to go before it could be called a strong stock. See, once you follow a model, you have to understand that there will be misses as well, that the stock price will go up irrespective of RS still below. That's okay. You should allow that to happen, because we all are here uh, to take exposure in stocks where there is a high level of probability of success, where you get more comfortable to put your money. So any stock where RS is still below zero but still the stock is going up, let it go. Don't repent कि मेरा पंजाब नेशनल बैंक मिस हो गया, मेरा ये वाला बैंक मिस हो गया, because इसका RS तो रिकवर करने में काफी टाइम लगता है. Let it be. Let RS become greater than zero. Even if we have to buy the stock expensive, we will still buy, because there is a chance that that stock will continue to go up because the stock has become stronger. Okay, CUB, RS is almost zero, but it has again come down. Central Bank. So, I mean, banking, the problem is that volatility is very high in public sector banks. So, RS typically doesn't work exactly the way it should work. So, my always humble submission is that in public sector banks, just rely on the bigger banks and see the trend in those bigger banks and participate in those bigger banks. I think State Bank of India is a no-brainer, and it has already crossed previous major swing high. I think for the extended period of around say 1 to 2 months, if you have to make a stable money, not very adventurous money, stable money, State Bank of India is the stock which one should look at. If you want to play this in options, you can also explore the possibility of selling put option of State Bank of India of lower strike price if you want to do that way. But I think playing bull in State Bank of India makes a lot of sense at this stage. Let's go to reality. What's happening? So yes, reality again underperforming the broader market, but there may be stocks which are trying to break out, but I would say avoid for the time being, because the sector is grossly underperforming. Okay, let's see Pharma Sector. This is very interesting. If you look at the chart, uh, CNX Pharma still strong sector, super trend is positive. Look out for stocks where there is continued trend of positive, a breakout is there. So Divi's Lab, yes, still strong. Alchemy, no, I will not be comfortable because it is showing sign of fatigueness. Lupin, yes, still going strong. Biocon, fatigueness, no. Torrent Pharma, Still strong. I think it is consolidating. Once it gives a breakout, it can move. Cadila, strong, extremely strong. Oro Pharma, strong. CNX Pharma, we have seen. Dr. Reddy, strong. And Sun Pharma, strong. So pharma sector overall, you see it is strong, and any retracement in this sector should be considered as an opportunity to buy again. Okay, let us see FMCG, what is happening there. Okay, FMCG, not bad. It is still good. Not better than pharma, but it is still good. Now let's look out for a stock here. So Godrej Consumer is, yes, after the massive rise in this stock that day because of the CEO appointment, the stock corrected, consolidated. See the beauty of chart. See this. The stock actually, this was the level, it gave a breakout. When it corrected, from here it has gone to a reversal. Not bad idea to look at the stock, because the stock is now preparing for probably another move. Let's see Colpal. Not great. I will not be comfortable, because you know the movement of these kind of stock is very volatile. So you can put small capital, but definitely not a extremely high momentum stock. McDowell, wow, fantastic. This stock has a room because the stock has gone above, RS has gone above zero, and the price is clearly an indicative that the stock is ready for a move, big move. Tata Consumer, not very comfortable. ITC, not very comfortable. You can see yourself that these stocks movement are not conducive for a handsome momentum movement. That's why I don't look at these stocks when I'm trading. When I'm investing, I will have a different philosophy. I will probably look at weekly chart. I'll look at fundamentals. That's the different thought process, different philosophy. But if you are looking for stocks where momentum trading can be done, you have to look at the stocks where there is clean price movement possibility. So ITC still doesn't belong to that category where there could be an aggressive short-term momentum. Jubilant Foods, again, stock may be strong, but it's still lagging. It still needs to give me a strength before I can latch into the stock. Dabur, not at all. Britannia, not at all. Imami, yes, not bad. You see, consistent stock going up, staying above RS0, not bad. I think this stock is a great long-term portfolio builder, because this is the kind of stock where you would like to park your money, where RS is clearly showing a linear strength. You know, I don't like these kind of stocks because इनका भरोसा नहीं है. Anything can happen in these stocks, coming down, coming up, coming down. But I love these kind of stocks because I'm a conservative person and I really value my money. So that's why my money stays in stocks like Imami. Okay. You see these blue signs? Blue signs are the stocks where I have built my position. That's why this is blue. Green is to be watched and red belongs to the indices. TradingView has this fantastic facility where you can color code stocks and then you can do your analysis based on the color code also. Now let's go back to that sector research indices. Okay, where were you? FMCG. Hindustan Lever. No, super trend is negative. I will avoid, but yes, it is a strong stock, but super trend is not giving me the hint. This is end of the day, okay? So for people who want a more active participation, as I have told earlier in my previous lectures, that 2 hourly chart can be used to plan your entry and exit if you are active in the market. But if you are a weekend trader who is doing the homework in the weekend and just looking at the price when the alert gets instigated, then I think a super trend end of the day and RS end of the day is a good enough indicator for you to take a call. Okay. Marico, good. Marico chart is very good. So this is one stock you should look at. So when I say that you should look at, what do I mean? I mean that Marico is a stock which now you know that based on our analysis that this is a stock which should be bought. Now there are two things in Marico, okay? One, either the price will give a breakout, so this is a breakout level, okay? Or the price will retrace. So typically this is the retracement level. Fine. There's no rocket science in identifying this. What I want you to do in TradingView, just right click and set an alert, add alert. So the moment this price will reach this level, you will get an alert from TradingView. Obviously, to set an alert, you need to subscribe to a premium version of TradingView, which I strongly believe it's totally worth it, because TradingView is a tool which will take you long way if you want to become a serious trader in stock market. So see the alert which I have given. Now you don't have to do anything. TradingView will itself send you an alert, and the moment stock price reaches here and the stock is still showing the strength, you go and just buy the stock and forget it. Okay, that is why how you should plan your trading journey, particularly if you are a weekend trader or a part-time trader. If you're a full-time trader, obviously screen should be there in front of you, and you should continuously keep on looking at your stocks where you are planning to trade. But if you are a part-time, then I think this is a better strategy to participate in the market, right? So what I want from all of you is that maybe when you are thinking of starting trading in the market, or you haven't been in the market for last 1 2 years, I suggest that make this kind of a watch list, this sector watch list, and for the time being just focus on these stocks which are part of sector watch list, and see if you get opportunity to trade in any of these stocks. Maybe you will trade probably twice in a week, but when you get an opportunity to trade twice or thrice, give your full capital or larger capital to that trade. That this will give you a lot of peace, and you will develop a fantastic sense of confidence in the market. Looking at the price all the time will always make you nervous, and you may actually not develop as a long-term potential wealth creator for market. I suggest that please always restrict yourself to limited number of trades, the way I deal with the market. Today you may actually do a lot of trade because you may be excited about the market, but eventually you will like to be on my side of the story, where you will say that enough is enough. Now I want to trade as little as possible, but only trade when I'm 100% convinced about that trade which could generate. For example, Grasim is a trade which is quite convincing at this stage because the stock has been strong. It is still, RS is still above zero. Now it is ready to give a breakout. So yes, I will put a lot of money in this trade because overall my setup is pretty robust in this kind of a trade. Okay, so I hope you understand the process. I hope you follow the process religiously. Trust me, friends, trading is quite a noble occupation, and if done wisely, you can generate extra return for yourself. Uh, the only thing is that the propensity to trade a lot should get reduced, and only focus on few stocks will make you much better trader. Your temperament will improve. So I say people that start with 10 stocks and then keep on adding new stocks. Or what you can do is, I will give you this, I'll export this, I'll export the list, I'll give you the sector indices. You can import this and only follow these stocks, and whenever you find there is an opportunity, trade these stocks. Eventually what will happen to you after 2 to 3 years, that you will have your own stock list like I have, and you will have your own positions in these stocks. For example, if you see the blue list, these are my positions, these are the stocks where I have positions. In fact, I had position in Reddington as well, and it went up 20% today. But that was a very small position, mostly fundamental in nature. But see, these are the stocks where I have position, because I believe that these stocks are in the path of a big swing movement. I will square up my trade once I see on a 2 hourly basis a reversal in this stock. I will square up the trade, but you may actually continue to hold on to these stocks based on your objective of participation in the market. So I'm very different, you are different. So you will have to devise your model based on your objective. My objective is to identify good stocks at the end of the day, and keep tracking of the 2 hourly chart to find out opportunities to exit those stocks. For example, look at this stock, ICICI Securities. Again, one of the stocks which I've been talking about. You see the platform I've been, ICICI Securities, you see the kind of discussions we as an organization have been doing in this. I've been continuously telling that ICICI Securities since 425 is strong. I gave a view. It's been 4 weeks, and look at the price of ICICI Securities. It's doing so well, and I've been riding on to this after I entered these price around these when the previous swing high was breached here. I entered around these price, and look at the movement which I've received. So I'm sure that you want to live this kind of a trading style, which is more peaceful, happier, calmer, rather than doing trading all the day. लेकिन अगर आप फिर भी फुल डे ट्रेडिंग का काम करना चाह रहे हैं, आई थिंक आई लव Shorodip style of doing scanning at the end of the day, looking at charts end of the day, figuring out stocks which could potentially give you a breakout tomorrow, and then participating when the breakout happens. For that, StockEdge is there. StockEdge combo scans are there. Use these combo scans to your advantage. Let me show you an example. A combo scan which I have this called close crossing last week high, close crossing last month high, close crossing current month high, close crossing current week high. Okay, let us see the stocks. So these are the stocks which are perfect match. Now let us see the chart. These are the stocks for yesterday. Okay, now let us see the stock. Let us see the chart. So you have Ambuja Cement. So let's so this is Ambuja Cement, strong stock, making highs, okay, high, weekly high, monthly high, etc. So this stock should be part of my bull tracking. So till the 2 hourly trend is positive and 2 hourly RS is also nearby RS 0 or positive, and end of the day RS is strong, the stock is strong for me. So add this stock as part of your tracker. Look at JM Financials. So JM Financial is underperforming right now on a EOD basis. Although the price has gone up, it is still underperforming stock. I will not look at the stock. Look at Sterlite Technologies. This is a great stock. RS is above zero. The RS is coming down, but most likely it will bounce back from zero. The stock is making new and high. So if I am here to trade momentum, see guys, I am again clarifying this point to all of you that we are here talking about momentum trading, where we capitalize on the upside movements of stock and we exit when there is an early sign of weakness. And for that, I'm using 2 hourly chart, which I've already explained to all of you. So identifying stocks using StockEdge scanners and figuring out the strength and weakness in those stocks using RS and participating when there is a convincing price breakout. That's the model which I have for you if you are doing end of the day trading. If you are doing weekend, then doing your homework on weekend, preferably studying 500 charts of Nifty and figuring out stocks which could potentially give you a strong breakout, and marking those stocks for next week can be part of your weekend study. So totally depends upon what you want to do. Okay, I have no fixed formula for success for all of you. It is totally individual driven. So intraday trading is a different ball game, daily swing trading is a different ball game, weekly swing trading is a very different ball game. But I hope you understand this process and try to adapt this process, modify this process, improvise this process. I'm not saying that I am the best guy in the market. I make crores of money by doing this. No, I do also go wrong at times. But then at the end of the day, if we make around 25 to 30% ROE on our large capital, because I'm handling large capital, so for me, even if I make 25 to 30%, I'm very happy. But making 50 to 60% return on smaller capital is something which you should definitely aspire. So if you have 1 lakh, target to make another 1 lakh this year. So 100% return is definitely expected. If you have 5 lakh, target to make another 50%. If you have 25 lakhs, target to make another 40%. As your capital base goes up, your return expectation should also come down, because you will not like to take unwarranted risk on your large capital. So that should be your plan. This should be a journey. And trust me, it is possible, definitely possible. If we think about it, if you work hard towards it, it is 100% possible to become a successful money making trader in financial market. The other thing which I just want to say before I close is, because I'm not taking questions, so I just want to close this, that commodity and currency tracking will improve your chances of becoming a long term consistent trader. So embrace commodity and currency. Don't be scared of them. Learn about them and try to apply their knowledge in equity as well for a holistic understanding of multi assets, and try to become a multi asset trader. Don't try to become only an options trader or only a cash market trader, because you know what happens. India is a very, very dynamic country as far as regulation is concerned. Tomorrow regulator can come and talk anything about on options, how you can margin it, how you can do this, and your business may go absolutely haywire. So my suggestion is that become a multi-asset trader. Definitely you can become a full-fledged professional trader, living your whatever other jobs or businesses you have, and make handsome money from stock market. It may take some time, but it is definitely possible. Okay, so thank you so much for attending this. I hope I didn't bore you much. I have only half an hour, so that is, that's why I have to hurry up with my thought processes. I don't script my thought process. It's the most natural communication which I make to people. Some of you may like it, some of you may not like it. Please pardon me if you don't like my communication style. I hope you just do good, and we are always there to help you in your journey to do good from stock market of India. Thank you, Souradeep, and thank you, Swati, for being lovely, lovely host and contributors.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Have a great weekend, sir.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Bye bye, everyone.